Henry McClure live. Good morning. Hey, it's Sunday morning. Don't you know? Good morning, Henry McClure live. James Bolden asked me via text if he would consider that we have a strong mayor or a strong form. What do we got? Do we got a weak mayor? Do we got a strong mayor? Uh, James, as he's done his research, has said that most people think the most effective way to have our government is a strong mayor or a strong city manager. But if you go back in time, what happened was Bill Bunton never really refused, or he refused really to relinquish power as mayor because that old fart, and he was really in the end not a good leader, and I don't think he was ever a good leader. I think he was a political hack. Blackburn called him a political whore, but if you're going to be a whore, be a rich whore. He wasn't even a good whore when it comes to his. But it was all, it's all been about the country club, and it's been all about the Greater Topeka Partnership and the Chamber. So Bill Bunton was a strong member as far as towing the company line, and he was a racist. You should have heard the things that he said. And I'd use the N word right now, baby, because it doesn't matter. It's just a word. But that's what he called Norton Bonaparte. I said, I'm in his office, and he says, I said, well, why don't you give your office to the city manager? Norton was kind of shoehorned into this place, and he goes, I'm not moving that. I'm not moving my office for that. He said that. Remember Blazing Saddles when you could say stuff like that? Hey, the sheriff is. Remember that? Anyway. But that's what he said. And I said, I can't believe you. But he didn't care. He didn't care about Henry McClure. He didn't care that that's what he said because he just didn't care. But I cared. I liked Norton. And it's like I don't see color. I just never have, man. I see deals. I want to make money. I want to help people. I want to do things. I want to make it happen. I'm going to make breakfast happen as soon as I get on the road. Going to Legends to meet the Kansas City Bandleon. What's cool is Legends. That's where the Bandleon farm was in Edwardsville. Right there. And I just remembered Clifford always talking about the condemnation and the turnpike and the right-of-way. But so what we have today is we've got a strong mayor on behalf of, again, Mike Padilla. Generally all around good guy. He's kind of jovial, he'd be a good guy on the tug of war team, anchor. Don't let the road slip, Mike. But I don't look at really Mike as a thinker and a leader. I think he got as high as major in the police department, so he's probably got a pretty good salary. I heard he married well, and his wife is a very smart lady, and I think somebody said she's a financial whiz, and that's how they can afford to live on the Topeka Country Club grounds. I don't think Mike is being a dishonest guy. He's not like the Biden family, even though he happens to be a Democrat, probably. But Mike, so really, what is the role of a mayor today? uh, I think the mayor's job is to rally the troops. And Blackie called me up. What are you picking on? What are you picking on Spencer for all of a sudden? Well, because I don't want Spencer to be the mayor, and because it's just going to be more of the same. And we went through this information about whether or not he voted for the hotel. Well, we'll find out. I think he did, and my research says he has. But we'll just make a core request, and we'll just ask Spencer. Spencer's not going to run from anything or hide from anything um, today. But so we have a strong mayor for the status quo. As long, and that's the thing about you voters. If you think everything's fine with Topeka, uh, if you think the roads are fine and we're safe, and uh, you don't mind guys like Cody Foster getting $9.2 million for a failed project, and if you don't mind Jim Klossman not having to pay taxes or collect on the specials, if you think that those guys at that level deserve that type of treatment for all the good things that they've done in Topeka, well, then just keep voting the same schmucks in. Do it. Just keep doing the exact same thing. And I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I'm literally getting paid now to do media, which is funny. And here's the thing about it. The people that are going to hire me to do real estate deals, they're Make America Great people anyway. And do I want to work for, well, yeah, I'll take their money, but I mean, the true left is, they're going to go hire Mike Morris. I'm not going to get the job. That's fine. Let Mike work for the left. Mike, well, whatever. I resent Mike Morris and Mark Rizak for supporting Cook. But, Mike's a left Democrat. He was such a crybaby when he didn't get put on the board of Lake Sherwood. I hope you're on the board now, Mike. I hope you're the big deal at Lake Sherwood. One thing about the Topeka Country Club was I never saw any of those people out at the Jockey Club hanging with Mace. I know what it's like to live that life. But there's so much more than being a big deal in Topeka, Kansas. Ain't that right, bobblehead? Got to go. Hey, say a prayer for Henry McClure today. If nobody's told you they love you, I love you. And I'll tell you something else. God loves you. God loves America because he put Donald Trump and new people. It comes down to, it comes down to vaccinated or unvaccinated. It comes down, if are you personally responsible for yourself and your happiness and your well-being and your safety? Or do you really want to rely on the government? I don't want to stand behind Braxton with a sword. That makes sense. I think some of you might know what that meant. Onward and upward. Got a lot of work to do today. I love you.